An organization focused on helping people in Israel is set to take some volunteers on a service trip to the country to support citizens following the deadly October attack by Hamas. The Fellowship of Israel-Related Ministries, or FIRM, says the trip combines faith, service, and support for people across Israel. And it will focus on serving hot meals to displaced families, packing groceries for families of soldiers at war, and harvesting crops for farmers and participating in prayer. Joining us now live from Jerusalem to talk more about this trip is the CEO of FIRM, Michael Mistretta. Michael, thank you and welcome back. Today's the deadline for people to register. Tell us more about your mission and the work you're doing.
Hi, Marni. It's a privilege to be on again. Thank you. We have a mission here to see a day where every person in Israel just gets an impact with the love of Jesus. We represent Christian Arabs and Messianic Jews here in the country and Christians around the world. And so we just felt a conviction. Typically, on a normal year, we're hosting tours from church groups that are coming to see the roots of their faith, see what God's doing in the land of Israel today. But we just felt a conviction. I know we can't come on maybe a tourist trip right now, but are there people that want to come and serve? We had so many people saying, how can I come and serve? So just less than 10 days ago, we opened up an invitation for people to come the first week of December 1st to the 8th, to come and serve. And, you know, when you have a friend that's hurting, your friends are the ones that show up for you. So we want people to come show up and serve. We've been blown away by the response. We already have over 50 people from 8 different countries who are coming here on December 1st to spend a week serving, helping displaced families, loving on people, helping to harvest crops. These kibbutzim, these villages near the Gaza border and the Lebanese border, they're very agriculturally driven, and so many of them are at a risk of losing their livelihood. And I just think it's amazing. We're seeing Christians around the world who are, you know, putting their money where their mouth is, flying into a war zone really to come and help.
Yep, no, they feel motivated to do so for all the right reasons, and it's great to see them coming together. Tell me about how FIRM started. What was the origin of your group?
Yeah, we were birthed out of a local church here in Jerusalem called King of Kings about 9 years ago, and really with a heart to say, how can we bring together the body of believers in Israel? We serve a network of about 73 gospel-centered ministries all across the country. Again, we're as diverse as the country comes. We've got Russian background Jews, we got Ethiopian background Jews, we have Christian Arabs, local native-born Israelis. And so we're coming together to serve in practical ways. And our ministries are doing everything from helping Holocaust survivors to helping women off the street, helping drug addicts. And really that poised us perfectly to be able to respond to a crisis. Talking to all of our partners saying, now the need is greater than ever. How can we work together to make an even bigger impact? And we've been blown away by support from around the world through our Emergency Crisis Fund, really showing up in amazing ways. And we've had people in the government, people in government offices saying, we've been blown away by the love of the Christian community and by the local believers in the land who are just stepping up to help in the midst of crisis.
Yeah, a number of different faiths involved. What are people saying on the receiving end of this help?
You know, people feel that it's so valuable. We were just talking to one man. He and his wife had returned home to Kiryat Shmona, one of the cities up in the north, right along the border with Lebanon. And they returned home to grab some belongings and go back to where they had evacuated. They were right on the border with Lebanon. And as they stopped to get falafel, he'd come in to get falafel, and his 2 kids were sitting in the car. A siren went off. You can see security camera footage where he runs out to get his kids out of the car, gets them out of the car. Within 2 or 3 seconds of him pulling them out of the car, a rocket hits the car, and he and his kids come flying into the restaurant. Later that day, he was on the phone with our team, got evacuated to a safe haven, one of these refuge homes we're hosting around the country. And he just said, we're blown away. You know, the government's providing for some of these evacuees, but they were just outside, half a kilometer outside the evacuation zone, just saying, you're providing for food, you're providing for clothing, you're providing activities for our children, and you're giving us a sense of peace in the midst of the craziness. And that just means so much to them. So we're seeing amazing opportunities just to help people in need during this time.
Yeah, peace and also a sense of normalcy, right? Especially for families of little kids, right? Going back to school and being around other kids their age is so important. So many aid organizations are looking to help Israel right now. Is there a challenge in getting aid in? What are some of the greatest needs?
Yeah, right now we have a lot of aid coming into Israel. There are some challenges, but a lot of aid is coming in.
Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.